Well, today I turned 70 years old. And geez, if things aren't quite the way they used to be anymore. Cell phones and tablets and whatever social media is, I feel like I just can't keep up. And with the changes my body is throwing at me with getting older, I really feel like I can't keep up. Old age should come with a guidebook.
Did I hear someone ask for a guide? Well, you've got your wish, birthday boy. I'm Nurse Skin Authority, and I'm here to help you navigate how your birthday suit has changed through the years.
Swell. I'm itching to hear about it. Seems like you hear a lot on the television these days about anti-aging creams and other miracles, but no one seems to be able to tell me what's actually going on under the surface so I can understand.
Well, then hop in, and I'll fill you in while we take a spin through the skin. See, here on Route 70 Plus, your skin's oil production really slows down.
Could have used less oil when I was 16, but now
There's less oil, less moisture, so you need moisturizer every day, and a pH-balanced cleanser that's less drying.
And what's with my sweat glands? I used to wear sweatbands because I'd actually sweat.
They're drying up too. It's all about what's happening inside your skin. This is the first layer, the epidermis. Over time, it keeps getting thinner and easier to damage, and cells don't regenerate as quickly. That means repairs can take a long time.
Seems everything takes a bit longer at 70.
That's only natural. Oh, now watch your head. We're passing from the epidermis to the dermis layer. At 70, this area is pretty touchy. The layers can actually compress or rub against each other, which could lead to a pressure injury.
Compression? You mean like sitting or something?
That's it. A lot of damage comes from lying or sitting in one position for too long. Just a little shifting can really help. That's why we say, lift the cheeks.
Or legs or hips?
That's right. Without a little movement to relieve pressure, damage can occur pretty quickly. Speaking of movement, now we're moving to the dermal layer. Just like the epidermis, this layer is getting thinner with age.
Thinner with age? I wish.
Don't we all? Here in the dermis, aging means less collagen and less elasticity. That means skin is more vulnerable to tearing. So vulnerable, there are over 1.5 million skin tears in America every year. And check out those blood vessels. They've gotten narrower and thinner with slower blood flow. Restricted blood makes skin more susceptible to bruising and pressure injuries. Now you're getting it.
Just want to be skin competent, I think.
Better than being skin capacitated. Now, be careful here. You don't want to touch on a nerve. That would be a pain in the, whatever part of the body we're in. But notice, even these nerve endings are fewer in number with age. So you may not notice skin irritation right away, which can be a problem.
That's a whole lot of stuff happening to the skin all at once.
Less sensation, temperature control, elasticity, moisture.
And getting more thin-skinned.
It's a recipe for disaster.
Kinda skin between a rock and a hard place, huh?
Yeah, okay. Now we're getting to the subcutaneous layer. This is the fatty layer.
Okay, don't tell me this layer is getting thinner because I won't believe it.
Well, there is an increase in body fat that occurs in normal aging, but the fatty layer here in the skin does get thinner.
Oh, great.
See, now these storerooms in the skin are empty, so there's less stored energy and insulation to regulate your body temperature.
And less fat means more sagging and wrinkling, I bet.
And less protection from injury. Now, I'm about ready to refill my storehouse. You ready for something to eat and drink?
No, thanks. I'm okay.
You sure about that? Nutrition and hydration greatly impact your skin. In fact, older adults suffering from malnutrition and weight loss are up to 3.8 times more likely to develop pressure injuries than their peers.
Just because I'm not hungry doesn't mean I'm malnourished, does it?
Well, taste buds can atrophy with age, leading to a suppressed appetite. And when eating isn't fun, it can keep you from getting all the nutrients you need.
Okay, I'll eat something.
Not just anything. Protein and vitamin C are key building blocks of skin health. Recent studies found that protein can even help heal skin injuries when they do occur.
Steak and oranges for me.
And make sure you keep eating enough. Poor physical or oral health can create problems chewing or swallowing food. That can keep you from eating properly as well.
I'm eating.
And don't forget hydration. Skin needs moisture inside and out.
I'm horrible about drinking water, but feel better when I do.
There are lots of other things that can affect proper diet. Smoking may reduce appetite. A lack of income and reduced mobility can keep you from getting the foods you need or cooking a decent meal.
Or you live alone, so you don't want to bother.
Illness, boredom, and early dementia can all be problems. Stay connected to friends, family, and support groups to stay on top of these things.
I take some medications. Maybe that has an effect.
They can be a huge issue. At 70, most people take a lot of different medications. Some can cause issues like dry mouth or a changed sense of taste. With all the side effects meds can cause, it's not surprising what they can do to your appetite.
I have friends who are taking more than 10 different pills a day. I don't know how they keep it all straight.
It's best to write out a list of all your medications and dosages and carry it with you. Also, have your doctor or pharmacist check for interactions and make sure you're taking everything correctly.
Okay, I'll do that. And I'll eat for skin health all the time.
But no overeating, Mr. 70. Remember how aging skin gets thinner?
Yeah?
Well, excess weight puts extra pressure on this thinner skin, which can lead to
Pressure injuries.
Yep. Excess weight can also raise your risk of shear injuries, as well as create pressure in areas like skin folds that aren't normally checked for pressure damage.
Okay, I'll eat, but I won't overeat.
And watch for other caution signs, especially around bony prominences, ankles, hips, elbows, all susceptible to pressure injuries.
Sounds like pressure from anywhere can do a number on your skin.
That's for sure. Even medical devices can cause injuries.
I had a friend who got a pressure injury from her oxygen tubing.
That's right. 30 to 70% of pressure injuries on the head and neck may come from respiratory devices. Stress on weakened skin can come from anywhere, inside or outside of the body.
Hey, that guy looks like he needs a lift.
That's Dr. I Am Movin', the pressure injury specialist. Hey Doc, hop in and give our birthday boy here some advice on pressure injury prevention.
Hi, Doc.
Hi, young fella. I'd advise you to keep moving. Chronic torpidity is the highest risk factor for pressure injury development.
In English, Doc.
Well, that means don't sit in the same place, the same way, every day, all day. Fight to keep the ability to move and reposition yourself often. Which reminds me, let me out and I'll walk from here.
Where you headed, Doc?
The future, of course.
Hey, hold on, Doc. I'll go with you. Thanks for the skin-credible journey.
Take care.